Um,
Taking in effect.
So, welcome back, everybody. To previously on, previously last session, you guys found or kind of decided to explore the crashed the crashed vessel that seemed to have been lodged in the rock here on this planet. Looks like it's been lodged here for some time. Then tried to find a ingress. You did, after kind of upsetting and causing a landslide. Then you guys entered the ship itself. Explored it a bit. You went into main bridge. Seemed like the bridge to you guys. Where you did a little looking around. You tried to figure out what things were. You hacking, some engineering, and ultimately got a bunch of data, some log information, and you learned that the ship had been here for some time. Hundreds, probably thousands, not more years. You then proceeded to continue exploring the ship. You found what seemed to be some quarters, mess hall, and ultimately you ended on Ditch was staring back at the engine apparatus in technological awe, in gawking. Other words like gobsmacked come to mind, but yeah, he was thoroughly infatuated with the hardware that this ship was presenting. And we faded to black on that. Him looking at this massive machinery that runs this ship, that he, for all he understands about how FTL engines and drives work and all the intricacies of pinching space and time so that vast distance instant look nothing like this.
No. This is crazy.
So, I would set the camera entering the bridge of the alien ship, where I'm gonna place everyone but Ditch. So, Amy, Wynn, and Ross. Ditch, I am going to place you in the engine room itself. Nice. Still examining it, looking over it, soaking it in the best you can. But I'm going to leave you there for a minute, and I'm going to go to the crew, the rest of the crew on the bridge. Ditch is deeply infatuated. Would it be safe to say that Ditch does not want to leave?
Yeah.
Fair. Thank you. So, also being the crew's main benefactor, main patron. Also, I believe you guys still have the bishop back on your main ship. A lot of moving pieces at the moment. You have not left the ship yet, I presume, since the last episode. So,
we do have the only access to our ship, correct? Like, the bishop can't take our ship, right?
I would say.
Okay.
It takes
That's
like a
right.
two-factor
We've got the key.
authentication. You
I was
have a
gonna say, yeah,
fob.
we got the keys.
We've got the little fob. Yeah.
Yeah, it sends you a code that you have to type in.
I hate
Maybe
that.
he
I hate
should
it
be
so much.
restrained.
UFA.
It's like 7-factor authentication now. So you
Yeah.
literally have to have more than one iPad sitting around. Ugh.
I could restrain
Sorry,
him.
I hit a nerve. I think.
I'm good with knots.
I mean, I don't know if we want to actually.
But no, to answer your question,
Yeah.
when the ship would be relatively safe and secure from the bishop trying to.
We could tie him in knots.
I mean, yeah, you could keep him preoccupied with Ross.
Oh no.
Nope, that's all right.
That's all
You sure?
right. That's all
We need
right.
Ross here.
Ross has some ideas.
Very good with knots.
It says work to do.
Just so you know,
Naughty
throwing it out
boy.
there.
Come on, there could be cool shit here. We gotta go look around.
Oh, plus
Oh, yeah.
we can get high from the nitrogen, right?
Nitrous oxide.
Nitrous
Atmosphere.
oxide. I mean, yeah. Oh, fuck the bishop. I'm going
Sure.
outside. I'm
Sure,
coming
Ross.
out. I have to get dressed first. Wait.
Not dressed.
Well, appropriate.
So yeah, true. Win, Amy, Ross. It is arguable that Ditch's best the alien spacecraft for a lot of reasons. I imagine all of you would be.
It's very interesting. Yeah.
What would you be doing? Ditch is spending his time examining the engine. I'm sure other things may be of interest to you guys. Individually. Win, is there anything of the ship that that Win would take particular interest in, given that it hasn't attacked you guys? I guess.
I mean, he'd probably be keeping an eye out for like unique weaponry.
Okay.
But no, he'll stick with the group and looking around for stuff that can actually make us money. So maybe some new unique tech.
Okay. Amy?
So I figure the three of us can kind of sweep outward from the engine room, checking out rooms more individually, but kind of going in the same direction. And
Yeah.
Yeah. And similarly, I'm really looking for anything that would be kind of small, easy to just kind of pick up, and anything valuable. Anything also that might provide more information about the aliens, like
Yeah.
maybe
Perfect.
why they were in the area. Anything.
And
Does the scanner know? Can the scanner translate yet or no?
I'm going to say for the most part, yes.
Okay.
Nice.
You definitely get a good idea of what Aiden. It might be like broken English, but it gets the
Enough to
point
kind of get the
across,
gist.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Ross, given your own free will, how would you spend your time on the ship? Would it fascinate Ross in any manner?
Ross is doing the commando montage, which I put in Discord to get ready to go on. We're going onto the ship, right? The alien ship?
We're on the ship. We've
Oh, we
been
just
on the
did.
ship.
Oh, sorry.
We're by the engine room, like on the
Oh,
in
right,
the
right,
bridge.
right. That's right. Yeah. So sorry, had to go back and suit up. Came out. Here I am.
And yes, Doug, he is probably. Or they are.
No shirt, no, because it's still kind of spacey, vacuum of space. So I'm gonna be shirt clothed. but it's probably a little V-neck.
Ross
know.
doesn't have like a
little
clear,
V-neck.
ultra tight
Oh
shirt
yes,
that that's perfectly
yes. It's
transparent.
ultra tight V-neck. What was those shirts? Those mesh shirts back in the 80s. I never wore one.
Yep, that shirt.
80s, in the
Yeah.
90s rave.
Oh, the
Yeah,
fishnet.
kind of like that.
The
Yeah,
fishnet
Oh, yeah.
shirt.
mesh.
I had them in like neon, all different neons.
Mhm.
Ross definitely has the neon color, chartreuse neon, because it's different.
Is this man?
I am many things,
Fabulous.
baby.
I could.
Fabulous is right. Thank you. See, Amy knows. Girlfriend. So yes, dressed for a rave, but to get down and be a badass too. So I have my shotgun, my vibronium space katana. So yeah, I'm trucking along, seeing what I can see. Are we all splitting up? Because I know Win was going for weapons. Ditch is still mesmerized by the apparatus. Where's Amy going?
Well, if we have sort of some translation capability, I think we should. Do we have maps of the ship? Can we decide where to go more straightforwardly?
Intuitively,
Can we just decide we want to go to the storage bays and go there?
kind of, yeah. It is not a particularly complicated layout. You guys have kind of poked around, found like what look like storage and stuff. A lot of it looks emptied. But you've definitely kind of poked around. I wouldn't say you've been into every nook and cranny, but you do want to go to a particular location. You do for like the storages. That I haven't personally made a map up. It. I've just been playing kind of mind with.
Is there like a science area?
Yeah. Last session,
labs
you
and
went
stuff?
into
Right.
a room that had a bunch of like a lab. Absolutely.
Okay, then I think I'd want to go there and try and see what we can tell from it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We're all gonna go together one place, or you're going to the lab. Win's
Okay.
going to the armory.
I would like
Right.
to. I would like to stick together
Okay.
Okay.
at least a little bit, just because we don't know if there's something on this ship.
No, you're right. Let's do the lab and then the armory, and then not sure after that. Maybe storage bay.
So
Yeah.
Ross is gonna do the Vasquez, like as we're in the lab, because the lab it's not my thing, but I'll hang out in case something comes out.
Go ahead and give me a scope it out, Amy. Roll calculating.
Ooh.
Calculating. Roll. Calculated.
I haven't
12.
seen it.
Holy crow.
There it goes.
Nice.
Long boy.
Ooh.
Ah.
Huh. Discord?
My phone. You know how like way back in the day when you put your like phone by your speaker or whatever and go bzzz, whatever when you
Yeah.
get like a text message.
Uh-huh.
That shit.
Oh wow.
Probably just brain. Told me.
It's those 5G.
Yeah, it's
towers.
those 5G. Talking to my 5G nanobots from my vaccine.
Mhm.
They're talking to each other.
This is a really weird kind of context.
Just go with it, baby.
Yeah. Sorry. You
That's Ross right there.
scope it out. Feel free to ask any of the three if you something more specific or that you're looking about. Feel free to just ask that directly.
Guess the most A fitting one would be, is there anything here that would be a useful opportunity?
What is useful opportunity?
Probably lucrative.
The whole. I mean,
Maybe
I don't mean
a
to be.
No,
What's that?
I don't know what would be lucrative in an ancient alien science lab, but if it's here, I'm trying to find it.
Body.
Well, yeah, like the
I
whole
don't know,
damn
some,
thing's
like-
kind of.
Well,
Yeah, but you know, when you think
But
about
I get
it,
what you're
like,
saying.
this is a big discovery. There could be things that would end up in like museums, maybe, but they could be mislaid.
that's right.
I don't know.
No, I understand. It's hard for you to directly tell what any particular instrument does. There's a lot of things that look like, they might be like a centrifuge, but you aren't entirely sure how they may have used it. The room itself is filled with old by, I guess, a literal standard, but what looked to be technologically advanced equipment that is not terribly familiar to you. A lot of it is like lab equipment. It looks like they were examining soil samples and doing other kind of experimentation. You want to know if there's anything particularly valuable in the room itself? There are what look to be the you would just assume they're valuable. They probably are to somebody, you included, but they're these large purple crystals that you can't quite place what actually is, but they're about a 1.5 feet tall, cylindrical, and they are like a crimson red, and they flow naturally, and you have no idea why.
Okay, that's cool.
What was that, Win?
I was gonna ask if I've ever seen anything remotely like that. Having been through probably quite around the universe quite a bit with the war and everything.
You haven't seen a crystal quite like that. You've seen crystals that naturally glow. They usually have like a high concentration of the mineral called veridium that gives them their natural, usually harmless radioactive emission, giving off light.
Okay.
You have 3. Is that the only one you or questions you had, Amy, or anything else?
That was the main thing I was looking for here, but honestly, I just feel like the other ones don't really fit because they're so enemy or control or beat this or best end this. Anyway, they feel like they don't fit me figuring out what's on in a lab.
No,
but
I
guess
could
would ask,
fully appreciate that. Is there anything that you would ask? Like,
is there anything in here that looks like it might have data on it or something that might be scientifically valuable, something I could point out to ditch? Or does it look mostly kind of wrecked, apart from the crystals?
no, it does not look particularly wrecked. It looks like someone. There does look like there has been damage from the crash itself, but from what you can tell, someone or something was in here at one time, and it kind of cleaned things up. It looks like somebody tried to reuse the lab at some point. Be it the original occupants or if you Are you trying to specifically? Yes. Yes. What you have in your hand is something they would have used on the engine itself. And if you were and given your 12 that you rolled, if you did look around for some notes and started to translate, you would pick up that this crystal is like basically one of their diminished dead power cells that they couldn't effectively re-energize to power their ship and leave.
I gotcha. They couldn't recharge.
No.
Oh dear.
What happened in the first place? Quite sure.
How about any? Well, we're not in a medical place. Never mind. Okay. I think that's enough for a science lab.
Okay.
The armory.
The armory. Well, I mean, when? I mean, you see her pull up this crystal again. You don't directly recognize it, but you may say, "Hey, I've seen something similar to that."
Oh, I would. Yeah, I would have told her that anything I've seen that has glowed like that has had a high concentration of that
radiation.
mineral.
Oh, right. That too.
And it was probably gives off a little radiation. Would I know if it even being drained would have value to somebody?
Well, given that you've never seen quite anything of this crystal matrix and how this works, yeah, absolutely. It clearly stores energy in a way that you don't fully understand. Or I suppose Amy wouldn't fully understand.
Yeah.
Ross definitely doesn't understand. They, on the other hand, do think it's very pretty.
Unless you want to make
beautiful
a
shade of red
lamp.
I feel like
I mean, honestly,
Ross
just
is
kind of
using
looks
it
like one of those.
A glow stick, like a really big glow stick.
I was gonna say like a crimson red rock lamp, but yeah, like those salt rock lamps.
Yeah.
That will look good in your bunk.
Oh, you're right.
You should have it there. Put it up.
Kind of big. I figured we'd come back for them later.
Yeah.
Is there any bins? Any receptacles to hold things? That's what I'm gonna.
Yeah, there's definitely drawers and what looked to be kind of like a cooling fridge. It doesn't seem to fully operating anymore. A lot of this stuff was powered down for a very long time, to the point of deterioration.
No packets, containers, small containers.
Are you looking for something in particular? Are you looking for some drugs? Are you looking for?
Oh, maybe. Or things you can carry. Space alien drugs or some type of medical supplies, or Russ is looking for anything they could put in their rucksack.
One sec.
I did not think you were going to say rucksack.
Does have a pink skull on it, though.
Nice.
Yeah, I should have said. I don't know why I said rucksack. I like rucksacks. It's in.
I thought you were going to say in your body. That's like things you wanted to ingest.
No, not yet. That comes later.
I think this should be slick. I was looking for. I want you to roll slick.
Slick. Got it. Slicky. Oh. I don't think I was so slick. Oops. But I do put that check there. So what happened? What did I do wrong?
Ross, as you're kind of groping your way around the room looking for things, you crack open one of the drawers, kind of not really thinking about it, and it trips a security alarm, as it's like a protected vault kind of thing, and immediately like an alarm goes off and the door behind all of three close,
Oops.
and the room goes into like, if you guys have like AR, which I think we've established some of you do use, the room would flash a warning that says room lockdown, effectively. And Ditch, you would probably hear this alarm in the background. I don't know whether or not that you would care, given your level of obsession, but the three of you would now be kind of trapped in this alarm room. As this is happening, Ditch, you do hear the alarm go off, but you also hear something else. This very mechanical noise. I don't know how to describe it. Like, you hear this kind of metal on metal scraping, and then this kind of large like metal on metal hit, and you can like feel this soft vibration kind of shudder through the ship. You can even hear sounds like some rocks be jostled by whatever's suddenly moving around in the ship. You, Win, and Amy and Ross don't hear any of that. You're just hearing this really annoying alarm.
Then, going off of just that, I would like to try and turn off the alarm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, that's annoying.
How would you go about that? Would you just, like you did before?
I was thinking, is there like a panel? Yeah. I'd basically just like to try and, if there's some sort of panel or thing that I can get into. I mean, I feel like a science lab would have computers of some sort, whether they're
100%. Like there's a console panel near the near the machine that Ross was, or the drawers that Ross was poking around in. Like it's cast like a key panel, right? Just like the one that you saw to enter the ship itself, the one where the number, the code was scrawled on the inner lip. You see a similar code panel that's flashing. Your AI would say something like lock, and then intuit that it wants a passcode. Whoever just fucked around with the computer. Fucked around with the...
So I feel like scientists aren't going to scrawl their passcode near their computer on the wall. I really hope not, anyway. So with the idea that I'm probably not going to be able to infer or find it, I would like to just kind of pull out the front panel with the buttons and everything and do wire business, and just try and get around it through, I guess, yeah.
Okay.
That way. Is that still hacking and cracking? I feel like it is, because it's techno stuff, but I also don't know.
It's the cracking part.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm with it. Absolutely. Hacking and cracking.
Okay.
Roll those beautiful bones. Ooh,
Oh my.
girl is on fire.
Huh.
Um,
I
Why does
guess
it
it
say
should
choose
take a little
one?
while because the idea is that no matter what, you should suffer as a player. So they make you take at least one bad thing, even on a success. And then if you get to 7 or 9, you have to take 2. And if you get less than that, then you just suck.
I will correct this because you're right. It is trying to punish you, but you know who we should really punish? Ross. Ross.
I was looking at things just like everybody
So
else.
you shut
Don't
it down,
blame
but
me.
when Ross pulls his arm out of this case, like but in my head it's like the fake money in a bank heist movie, and the drawer like exploded this kind of ink on him to mark him. It's his scarlet letter, so to speak. He's been marked as the interloper.
It's been inked.
Been inked
And my drippings with goo.
a little bit, yeah.
Is it colorful?
Like, how old is this stuff, right? Like, it may have just
Should be powder now.
no.
Oh, what is it? What does it feel like? Was it?
It's starting to sting, really bad.
Oh.
I'm like, whoosh, whoosh, trying to get it off. Is it viscousy or is it just like?
In my head, it's like it's very sticky, and it's in my head, it's like I want it to be like pepper spray, topical pepper spray. Like, it makes your skin kind of feel like it's really hot and on
Is he wearing
fire.
So
vac suit?
yeah.
All right, are you wearing a vac suit? Because I'm seeing this very sleeveless Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, do we need vac suits? Because if we don't, I'm not.
We had vac suits on.
We had vac suits, I guess. We all wore it for precaution. So what I have on underneath is pretty stylish.
Fair enough.
It's more of the Commando Tude.
Yeah, and a little. Well, I always have the proper accoutrement.
Well, I'll just make it pepper spray too, so it also aerosols into your face.
Vac.
Oh, well, you don't have. Are you guys actually wearing the whole mask? I mean, it is breathable air.
I don't know if we ever really figured out what we would have.
That's fair.
If we had figured out it was breathable, Ditch would have taken his.
Oh, mine would have been off.
It eats
Like,
your
for sure,
arm.
is
No,
breathable?
I'm.
Yeah, my thing's off. I'm trying to get the nitrous. Like that's what excited Raw. I don't know. I think something's wrong. This is not making me. And then now my face is with goo.
Faces
Fuck.
with goo.
Win did leave his on. Win would have left his on because he wouldn't have wanted to risk like unknown pathogens.
Yeah,
Right? Like, it says the air is fine. It doesn't know what kind of alien dust there
breathe
is
it,
here.
Yeah.
Come on.
I have to wipe my. Maybe I'll wipe my face on his visor. Like.
Rude.
No, I don't do that. I'm like, somebody like.
I wash station.
Yeah, I'm like, but bouncing into things.
I just squirt him in the face with a water bottle.
Yeah, like a cat. Get down from there. How am I? Am I blinded? Am I snot's running out of my nose?
Yeah. No, not necessarily blinded, but you don't want to open your eyes very much.
And we don't know what's in here.
Ross, quit fucking around.
I hock a giant loogie in her direction.
Out of the periphery of your eye, you see this large Cylon-esque robot kind of stomp by.
I'm wearing one right now. Cylon.
Stomp by.
Oh no!
Headed up the hall towards where you Patriots were.
Oh wait, was that for me?
Wasn't for you. No, it walked right by.
No! I didn't realize you were talking to me.
Yes. Ditch you.
I missed that part.
No worries. Ditch you. You saw the kind of the periphery while you're just examining the engine. This very large Cylon-esque automaton tromping.
Okay. Yeah.
Up the very tight corridor.
The first thing I will do is mutter under my breath, Ross, what did you do?
Ah!
I was looking. I was investigating.
How
come when I do it, it's called fucking around, but everybody else pokes their nose and stuff? It's okay. Storm 2 come.
You don't have to do anything. I'm just letting you know.
No, I have a new move that I'm trying to work in.
Fair enough. I'm listening. I'm just going to mute for a second.
This is called plans within plans. Ooh. If I describe how I took the time beforehand to make a contingency plan for a drastic situation, I could have things or do things. But I didn't because it doesn't make sense. Okay. Robot is walking up. What's the power? Can I see the power source of the robot?
Wait. You don't want to do what? What's your move?
It's plans within plans. Basically, I can come up with bullshit plans that I didn't do, but I can now because I can do them after the fact.
Blades in the dark.
Yeah, it's like a Blades in the dark move.
Yeah. But
I mean, I don't mind you doing it. You can say right. Oh, I knew,
Ditch wouldn't have done it because he would have been so enamored of all this new technology, he just wouldn't.
Fair enough. I mean, I'm saying we could go all the way back to when you first disembarked your own plane, or your own ship.
I'm trying to think.
But I mean, if you don't feel it's something Ditch would do, then I mean, I'm of course you.
Yeah, he's only just starting to get this whole mercenary thing. It's starting to click. So he's like, I really should plan things out better. But for now, I don't have a plan. But I was looking at can I see the power source of the robot?
Not directly, no. It would be obscured probably under some body panels or that.
Does this robot look human? That is not the robot,
no.
But I mean of human origin?
No, and in fact, as you get a glance as it stomps by, it looks very reminiscent of the body structure of the the aliens that you've seen some pictures of out of their computer. Kind of lizardy, long-bodied alienoids.
Weird.
Or snaky, I think.
Do I know which door they went in?
The crew? Not specifically. Yeah. I don't think so.
So I don't even know where I'm just going to watch the robot then, because I don't know where they are. I don't know what the robot's doing. He just walked past.
No, I appreciate that. I'm just letting you, I said, you didn't have to necessarily act on it. I was just letting you know.
I'm gonna peek out from the bottom of the doorway, around the corner, around the edge.
Probably thinking, oh fuck, what have you done, Ross? No.
Trying to come up with a plan for dealing with a whole bunch of awful situations if they come up. So, I'm just gonna watch.
So you see the robot continue to stomp down, but then very soon you see that there's another one also behind it. Two of them stomping up the hallway now. A few moments later, it would arrive at the main doorway there to the laboratory, where the rest of the crew are, and present itself. It would then, in my head, this is very like RoboCop, Cylon-y, where it tells you in the alien voice, to surrender yourself, and it levels its gaze for what it's worth directly at Ross as it sees that they have been marked, or at least their vac suit has been marked.
Throw your helmet.
Do I know this though?
Put on your helmet. Is that what you just yelled at him?
He said to throw his helmet.
Oh, throw it.
That's just-
Well, I'm marked like my suit. Is my suit or my hand? I think my hand is. So.
Well, I said it was your hand, but then apparently I conveniently forgot that you were wearing a vac suit. So I corrected myself and I said that it sprayed all over your suit.
So. Would I know
not
that's what
just the
they're
helmet.
looking for?
I don't know. Would you?
Amy's guess was that if he could throw the goop, then maybe that would help. But I didn't realize it was all over his whole suit. I thought it was just on his helmet.
I can't tell you. Would Ross understand that
No,
he is
would,
marked?
He wouldn't know that. They wouldn't know that. No.
Um.
But he figured it out. Maybe like if they're coming towards me and I'm with the goo, I think that I could a reasonable assumption that I got marked and they're coming after me. But would I necessarily know that it's on my clothing? I could move my clothing.
Do you necessarily know that would work?
I'm gonna try it.
Act quick. Roll slick. Didn't work for you last time, but
Let's see what happens this time.
easy peasy.
Oh,
This is what he's good at.
That's exactly right. I can
Not
get
the first time.
Disrobing.
This is not my first
Disrobing.
big rodeo.
You are really quick in getting out of your clothes.
Don't mind the bullets.
I
That's
like
just
the
a
spin,
grenade.
Brian. I like
You
that,
like that?
spin.
The
That was nice.
The
Beautiful.
bulge is just a grenade. Don't get excited.
Just a grenade.
Just a grenade.
Oh, I have a plan.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay, Ditch. You would see. I mean, you would see this all happening. In a flourish, you would disrobe and throw your garment, your vac suit. I guess is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Are you throwing it at the
At the Ottomans, at the Cylon.
automaton?
Ottoman. And then assemble my weaponry as best I can at my.
Could I have, when we were back at the this might be my move. When we were back at the ship and I saw Ross putting a grenade into his pants, I said, Ross, don't put that one in there if you're going to put one in there. Put this EMP grenade in there. If it goes off, it's not going to blow anything special off.
And it shouldn't make you sterile.
It shouldn't make you sterile.
That's okay.
If you are
That's
reproductively
I'm not
viable, I
looking
don't even
to
know.
procreate.
But, it won't blow off the dirty bits.
Mm.
So, here, put this EMP grenade in your...
Ooh, is it pineapple-y?
That's up to you.
Yes, it is.
So when I have this plan, if I can think of a plan, I have to roll calculating.
I
I don't know. The move's up there, right? Yeah, you're looking at it.
Yep. Yeah, calculating.
Should I roll it?
Go for it. I think you can just click the little bag and it'll
Yeah.
roll it for you.
Nothing come on the screen.
plus 2.
Wow.
Nice.
That's not right.
7 plus 2?
It should
9?
be, yeah, it should be 7 plus 2. There's a problem I had with the character sheet where
Don't worry.
I'll fix it. I had a problem with the character sheet. Every time I tried to enter the text in there, the screen would go, that box would go blank. But then when I clicked off of it, it was actually working there. So that's why it's kind of doubled up. But I think I just screwed up my modifier.
It's 2d6 plus 2?
Yeah. So it's just 9.
That's good. So 9 gives you 1.
Yep. which is that I put an actual EMP grenade in Ross's pants.
I make Ditch do it.
Okay, that the whole thing freaked me out. But I now have disadvantage going forward.
Because you like what you see.
Yeah, because I was thinking I'm a little traumatized by the whole stuff in it.
Do you
just
have his
snuck in.
ditch permanently
Oh.
embedded on your brain?
Well, I didn't see it, but I wouldn't look.
Doesn't mean
But the
Ross
whole-
didn't.
Yeah, I know.
Just
I know.
because you didn't look
I
didn't
know.
mean it didn't get presented.
Exactly. That might be exactly the problem.
To the
That is
left.
probably it. Yeah.
That's
So
where
I
the
haven't-
9 comes in. You've been indelibly. His ditch is now
Traumatized.
stuck in Ditch's brain.
Yeah. So I have disadvantage on the next thing I roll for.
Ditch advantage.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Disadvantage.
That's a good pun. If those can be good.
Oh God.
But yeah, Ross has an EMP grenade
In his pants.
in his pants.
Now it's time to whip it out. What are they doing? What are these Ottomans doing? Are they approaching when I throw my garments at them?
It was not amused by your disrobing. I'm trying to figure out how to act because you got a good success. Just saying, hey, you took your clothes off quickly doesn't seem. But your clothing does seem to obscure to some degree the automaton that is directly in the doorway. However, that has no effect on the automaton that is continuing its way down the hallway.
Which way is it going? Is that the one that passed me, or is that the other one, the new one?
So that would be the new one.
Did that come from my direction towards them, or the other one?
They both came from the same direction. So
okay.
I assume. Well, I guess I shouldn't assume, but I didn't really know where you wanted to slip your way into the whole march. But I assumed it wouldn't be in the middle.
No, if I knew the second one was coming, I would have hid and then watched that one walk down. So.
Yeah. All the same, you still did help stash EMP grenade under Ross's twigs and berries. Twig and berries.
It's cod piece. Yeah. All right.
So
sounds like you guys got some problems.
So yeah,
Maybe Wynn
it seems
has
to
his
be
big
like
gun.
trying to shake the vac
Left.
suit off. It seems to get stuck to it, and it's like. And other such noises.
But
My Foley game is
Is
a
there
little shit today.
just the one door in and out of here? Just wondering.
No,
you should blast them.
there's
That's
at
what I
least
was
one
kinda
other
thinking.
door in the room. You don't necessarily know where it goes.
As Ross says, you should blast them. He hears a shotgun go off.
Are you shooting the metal clad automaton? Is that what the shotgun blast was?
Yes, what he's thinking. Yes, I would say he's probably never fought anything completely robotic like that.
Okay.
So I'm kind of going off the fact that they aren't as common.
Oh, 100%.
All right.
This is a make and model, a product you've never seen, a piece of automated military drone equipment that you completely foreign to you. You would, I mean, you're a military man. You would probably assess that it is definitely a threat. It seems to have things that look like weapons on it, and it definitely is posturing in a very aggressive manner towards Ross.
So firefight, or is Alpha Strike only melee?
I think it's when you have an
Yes.
advantageous.
Yeah.
If they can't hit
Oh,
you
okay.
back, if this thing can shoot back, it's a firefight. If it can't shoot back or throw something or do some kind of ranged attack,
Oh, it can definitely fight back.
so it's a firefight.
Okay. Firefight's actually better for me, anyways. In this case. Oh, yeah.
Huge.
Nice.
Change harm in. Okay.
And deal double harm and double its harm. Ooh. And I used my shotgun.
Does that have discharge on it?
3 harm. It does have discharge. So it's also got skirmish, messy, and here. I'll throw there we go. Right there, so it's gonna be 6 harm. I am going to
It'll only 5.
it says the discharge your weapon with the discharge tag and deal double its harm. Its harm is 3.
Right. No, I
So,
understand.
you're saying what? I got you.
Do they have the obs?
I know in the back of the book they have NPCs, which probably includes killer robots. Page 200 in the book begins the NPCs. Hunters.
So I get to pick 3. I'm gonna suffer 1 less harm. Like, the one that is you impress, dismay, or frighten your enemy if they're a PC. Okay.
No. You can do that to NPCs. If they happen to be a PC, they take stress.
Oh, okay.
NPCs can't take stress.
Good night, Dad.
Good night, bud. Sleep well.
MP authorities, fruits, probably alien. Enigma. Go with okay, perfect. So this pack of 20 will have basically a net health of, or a pack of have a net 20 vicious pack or for both of them. 10. So you do very devastating damage. Obviously, you basically crit shotgun this thing at virtually point blank range. Huge chunks of the armor plating come like blow off the side. There's some exposed circuitry, and it looks like its whole left side has been entirely immobilized. You also shredded through Ross's vaccine.
Oh, but that was on the guy, the robot.
Yeah. So I took 1 less harm. I'm gonna to do the hold the position or halt and advance.
Okay.
Can I do the -1 harm twice?
No.
I
don't know. I'm just I'm just making an executive.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That was me being the kind of semi-smartass and kind of semi-serious. Like, if you let me have it, awesome.
No,
That's
I get
not-
it.
No,
that's-
and
You'll
it's
never
okay,
get
that's
if you
not a
don't
hard
ask. I understand.
It's not a hard and
Yeah.
fast. It's one of those things that gets argued on Reddit and nobody has a good answer because because if he takes more a -1 harm, he can't do something else.
Yeah.
So if he took -3 harm, then all he's doing is jumping out of the way and nothing else gets done.
Yeah, I'm only taking half the
Yeah.
damage.
But
Make an advance or force your enemy out of cover. That one doesn't really fit for this. I'll do the
just Bobby, if I may.
disengage. Well,
Yeah, the disengage and take a moment to recover is
Yeah.
the only way you're going to be able to reload the shotgun.
oh, that's true. Yeah. For
You
sure.
just used up all
The
ammo.
rest of them don't really make sense either, though, for the situation. So I don't know how I would impress, dismay, or frighten what I'm assuming is a mechanical.
Maybe by blowing
An
blowing
emotionless
most
robot.
of one into little into little
Right, that's
pieces.
true.
The other one backs up. I don't know.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna do the recover one. So, because you're right, I need to take care of my shotgun. And I've taken I take 5 harm, or do I only take 3?
You take the harm of whatever the brute does.
You
the
do
robot
take
does.
5 harm. Holy shit.
Okay, so he takes 6, but I take 5 because I take the -1.
Well, for his
Right.
attack, for the brute's attack, which I'm looking at the thing, their attack is devastating blow, skirmish, messy, forceful. So it in retaliation, it rips through Ross's vac suit and smashes. I don't know how much health do you guys have? Like it says 5 harm. That would put
5
you.
harm.
I can't go on. Is that
That
what
would
I'm?
kill him.
Well, I can take some of it as stress.
You take all of it as stress.
I could really take all of it as stress if I wanted.
That'd be real bad.
That would be, but that'd be funny too, though.
Well, I'll let you decide how to distribute it, but yeah, it does 5
Mhm.
harm, and like smashes you back into like one of the lab consoles. You can feel some of your suit kind of crumple around you as as it collapses. Basically, the plates and parts of your
All right.
kind of crushing you in your own vac suit.
Michael, if he's taking the recover, that's an actual move he needs to roll.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's the recover
is it?
move under Alpha Strike. Or near
Oh, my
Alpha
bad.
Strike.
Oh, okay.
So if he can't
on.
successfully get out of, direct danger, then
What'd you take?
I'm just trying to fuck Bobby over with more rolls.
Can I help out here by distracting it and screaming and then tossing that EMP grenade? Aid.
I'll come to you next. I'll come to you after Amy.
Okay. Because I'm going to try to help out Win, but okay, you betcha.
Well, I mean, the thing is that this was all kind of instigated by you.
I was just looking for shit.
Oh, I see. Fair enough.
Instigated by me, like I said, "Fuck you to Ottomans," and then they come. What do you think you could do?
Well, I mean, I think Win may have escalated it a little bit.
No.
I mean, how would you help out, Ross?
No, I don't want to take anybody's turn, so I don't want to step on.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Isn't there a help out move?
Lean on me.
Yeah, lean on
Me is the only one. Yeah.
Isn't that for?
But like, if you did something that drew its attention.
Well, I mean, here's the thing: we are decided that sometimes we just need to make rolls on the base stats. So What are you
Yeah.
trying to do? We can make it like calculating or whatever. Like we can try and interpret
You
into
support
a.
members' efforts in an action before they roll. All right, so it's a comforting moment. So I don't think it's. Does it really apply to this?
Oh, that's true.
No.
It is meant for like
Yeah, it's a comfort thing.
emotional support.
Yeah. I will support you emotionally by discharging this grenade.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like his attack could distract it enough that it doesn't actually set something up for me. But at this point,
Well,
I'm not.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, I'm letting that grenade fly, and
yeah,
so that's what I'm gonna
go for it. Yeah, I am. I'm just gonna take the ready a discharged weapon and shrug off just a scratch or I'm rattled. So I only have 1 harm and 3 stress.
Okay. What happens when you stress out?
Calamity.
Calamity.
Oh, right.
I already used my 1 good one.
I mean, is there anything you did want to try and do, Ross? Like I said, we don't necessarily need to use your roll. Some specific lean on me thing.
No,
we can use...
if Amy, all I know is I didn't want to step on anybody's turn, so I was just going to throw the EMP grenade so Amy can go and then I can do it. Okay. Just these, I just wait to see it just manhandled. Win. I'm like, oh, I have to use it now. I kiss it.
I mean, I did shoot the thing in the face, so.
Well, this thing, they acted aggressively, so you acted according to Rush. You acted properly.
Yeah.
I think there was anything wrong about that, and I'm gonna chuck this grenade.
Give me a firefight, I guess.
I guess static in the lab. CMP. So it's a volatile. Oh, partial success.
Do you by default have to do the full exchange of harm? Are you also taking a... I guess
Yeah.
Because the whole point is you're trying to unfuck you're fucked. If you get into a fight, you're fucked, and you're trying to unfuck yourself by using the options under firefight and anything else you can pull out of your ass. It's more metaphorical, Ross. That was
but I have a real story about saying unfuck afterwards. I had a guy yell at me at the range, and I was in firearms training.
Well, let me
unfuck your weapon.
Let me ask what choice you plan on making.
7 to 9 exchange harm and choose one.
Gonna take 5 harm or distribute it somehow. Take evasive action, suffer 1 less harm.
That's what I'm gonna do. You make an enemy combat. You can press this. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, discharge your weapon with the discharge tag and deal double its harm. I'm hoping this EMP will knock them both out. I don't know if I need to do double harm. Because one's banged up, right?
Yes, the one that was shot by Wynn.
What does an EMP grenade do?
You haven't watched Ocean's 11, Reese?
I know what it does. I know exactly, but I don't. What does it do as far as impulse prime says?
Fries the circuitry.
Yeah, there's it's actually a move. It's a move under my.
Okay.
Oh, is it?
But I'll put it up. So, I mean, it's pretty vague, so
that's fine.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Didn't all go in?
I know what EMP does. I just didn't know what.
Electromagnetic.
That's the extent of the rules for it.
Partial success.
Butt stuff.
Yeah.
I'm in.
The EMP goes off. It successfully disables both automatons.
That's okay.
However, immediately you see the glow here from the crystal that Amy took. This effectively also shut down the automatons.
Sorry about the rock lava.
They all three went out?
Yes. Yeah, no, it affected the crystals.
Dang.
But that would have done. Well, it doesn't do harm, I guess. May choose. Yeah, okay. Chooses. So the one in front of you, Ditch, just kind of slumps over immediately after you. I don't know. Would you see something? Does it grenade give off anything? I don't know. I guess you would see this EMP grenade get tossed by Ross. Maybe it ends up near the doorway, and you see it like beep, 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 boop, and pop, and then all the both the automatons kind of lurch over. One of them falling and causing 5 harm, basically crushing Ross. Not in a vac suit. How are you distributing?
4.
Or 4? How are you distributing?
I would have to, since I don't have. I'll take the 2 harm and then, because I'll have 4, right?
Yes, sir.
Could do 3 harm and then just a scratch. Because we're getting out of here.
You mean 3 stress and just a
I mean 3 stress. Sorry.
No.
Thank you, Doug.
3 stress,
That's
2
it.
harm.
No, 1 because I took the
All right,
evasive.
4. Right.
So just a scratch. Yeah. Okay. I'm all right now. Thank you. Because I did some dancing around when I threw that grenade. I did a pirouette. And la.
You're out of combat. You are. Sorry, Amy. You broke up for some reason.
Oh, no. I cut myself off because I thought you were going to say something. Sorry. I just want to check it out. I want to check out the toaster thing. Can I open it? Does it have panels I can open? Sorry. Type ditch.
Oh,
Excuse
no,
me,
I, was
Ditch.
just, I would have just run up the hall going, "Is everybody okay?" And that's the extent of what I'm going to do. I just wanted to get down to the room.
Whoa.
Get down to the room. You mean get back to engineering, or sorry?
Or get back to where these guys are. Get down to where these
Oh,
guys
right.
are. Yeah. Because now I'm worried about my people.
We're okay.
My people. Good.
I mean, you're paying good money for these guys eventually.
Yeah. Trying to comfort Ross. But I heard something about a toaster.
Yeah, there's these big, stocky metal guys.
So Amy's poking around in the guts. Hopefully she finds something useful.
If Ross seems okay, I'll go take a look too.
Ross, I'm fabulous. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, good.
I'm going to go over here and look at this stuff because it's cool. Seems very interesting.
Yeah, as you kind of examine the toasters, you kind of like one of the panels was blown off on them, the one that kind of crushed and attacked Ross and Wynn. And you can see through some of the exposed circuitry and mechanics that there's like a smaller, like Coke can sized sorry to you products, soda can. Space Coke. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, yeah, like a soda can sized crimson red crystal, similar in shape and form factor, just sized down to the 3 that were in the middle of the lab.
Can I detach it and take it out?
Yes, you can.
While they're doing that, Win is gonna take a knee and patch up some of his hurts.
His
and do a
hurts?
recover.
His hurts.
Good idea. Ditch, check out. There's bigger ones over here.
Oh, look at that. That's fascinating. They seem to be the power source. So
They
these
went
must
out
go
when-
to the ship. Wait, they were on?
They were on. They were glowing this red light. They went out when Ross threw the EMP.
Oh, that's fascinating. Let's
Ross,
would've-
why did you
know.
have an EMP in your pants?
Yeah, quick thinking. Really
Asking the real
smart there, Ross.
questions.
Wow.
Yeah, great idea. But
Number one, I come prepared.
EMP doesn't seem like you. Like I would have expected like a grenade or something.
Well, that was
Um,
mine. I'm a little more theatrical, but you have to ask Ditch why it was there.
I just thought if he's going to put a grenade in his pants, better to have one that doesn't explode. 'Cause it's a bad place to keep
Very-
a
It's
grenade.
actually very astute. Yes.
Smart.
We do not want
Wow.
any premature explosions in my pants. Yes, this is true.
At least not ones that make a
He's
mess.
good influence on you.
Well, those make a mess too, but
That's too, Ross. Just give me all your experience.
that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're making Ditch
Yeah.
uncomfortable right now, aren't you?
Well, my hook too is I'll read that later, see if it applies. I'll surprise you all.
Um,
So, what did Amy and Ditch find? Anything good in the guts?
I mean, she did find those crystals. More of those.
Oh, more of the crystals. I think anything.
Well, are you looking for anything in particular?
is this?
Go
Go ahead. Oh,
No,
is
I
this
don't want to
te-
look for anything because I fucked everything up. So Ross is like, nobody
Is
gonna yell at
it-
me if I look for shit.
Does this tech look completely alien to us?
Yes.
Okay, it's all mechanical.
It's very mechanical. It looks like that viscous fluid that you saw that is adorn the walls and looks like it transfers through the walls themselves. It looks like it's used as some kind of fluid as part of their mechanics, and
Is it like an oil or?
yeah, to some degree, yeah. It looks like a very shiny, like someone put like glitter. This, I don't know, like this gray. It looks it looks like a lubricant of some sort that has metal filings in it, like glitter filings.
I see.
Glitter.
Do we have nanites in our organic technology? I mean, that's something that I would even know of, or we would even think about, or
I
we
don't
use
see
like
why you
nerve.
wouldn't.
We use like nerve cells and
Yeah, we've got bionics.
synapses and.
That's fair. I mean, it may not immediately occur to you to think of something like that, but
But it seems to be a consistent feature of both
Yes.
the robots and the walls, the ship itself. Did I notice stuff like that in the engine room?
yes.
Okay. So this is like the key, like the base of their tech. So that needs to.
Does Ditch say that out loud?
Oh yeah, he's mumbling.
So if Win's kind of, because Ditch always is spouting, like talking to him and trying to air quotes educate him. When Ditch is talking, Win does kind of like half listen to him, and so he's hearing him mutter about this being like key and everything. So he grabs a jar and just like probably one of his old like
Alright.
an empty old whiskey bottle and gets a lot of the goo with the filings and stuff in it in there as much as he can, fills it up as full as he can,
Nice.
and caps it off.
Good thinking, Win. Maybe
He
we
gives
can
him a
come back
thumbs up and kind of walks away like he's a little sore.
I'm doing my part.
We might need to figure out if there are more of these and why they showed up when they did, Ross.
I
More of
apologize.
the
I'll be right.
That
Gotta
was
get water.
More of the
purely
robots?
speculation.
Be right back.
Yeah.
Just
I was
assume Ross
looking
made
for
screwed it up.
things like everybody else here, and
He just happened to touch the mine.
I touched the
Mhm.
wrong button, and
Mhm.
Yeah.
Shotgun Sally over here had to unload.
We've
Hey.
all been there.
Yeah,
Who
it's
saved the
okay,
day?
Ross.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you,
Both.
you did.
Yeah, you fixed it.
I put a pretty good hurt on that one.
No, you did. That
Mhm.
was because
Like it's missing an arm.
Ross was like, I just wanted to take that shotgun and go, get some, get some, get some. Next time, both of us 2 shotguns blazing at the same time.
I like it.
Mm.
I like it. I say we hit the armory
Mm.
and find what cool tech they've got.
Because I had an
Yeah.
EMP grenade in my shorts and I need something else.
Right? We got to replace it.
So, okay, my question is, I was gonna ask Amy. Do you think maybe in Ditch they could rewire one of these things?
I'd really like to, but I'm not sure if it'll take more study. I was thinking in the short term that we at least want to take their power cells so they can't be
Okay.
reactivated. I don't know what triggered them, but I'm not sure if it can turn them back on even after this.
I was thinking.
I
if you could
agree.
do that. To be
Take
so
the
cool
power
to-
cell. The
Our
one
own
that's
robot.
not that I didn't shoot. Let's take it back to the ship. You can
Agreed.
work on it. Try to reprogram it.
Okay, that's a great idea.
Or we can sell it.
Mm. It is alien technology.
I'm figuring out how it
Right?
works.
Mm-hmm.
If we can't
One
make
way
a
or another, profit.
Yeah.
Always
super
profit.
robot race, always profit.
I mean, we
Profit over
rule the
science.
robots.
I
so.
mean, you effectively have all the time in the world. You can definitely cart the thing back. It's not light, and you're definitely having to haul it down that gravel hill. How do you plan on transporting it?
We've got lots of
ropes and
sled.
pulleys and
ropes and pulleys.
Crap sleds.
Damn it.
a lot of block and tackles. We'll take a trip down to the ship, like rappel down to the ship, so we have a.
I'm
Easier way
surprised
back
you
up.
guys went with like block and tackle and ropes and pulleys and things, and not just like, oh, we have a grav bed.
I just said that we have a graphic.
Oh, did you? Sorry, I missed that.
Sled, but I didn't know how well that would go vertical.
Accepted. Oh, that's
Yeah,
fair.
I wasn't sure about that part.
No, that's totally
So
fair.
We could also just disassemble it and make it smaller pieces.
Yes.
That'd
I mean
be
that
easy.
It'd
is
take a while, but sure.
that.
Oh no, you could easily
way it
just.
could
I
take a
think
while.
like these come off right here,
Take these
and
bolts
this
off. Take the
pop this, pop
arms
this,
off.
pop this, and
Yeah.
they just yeah. These are
Perfect.
meant.
Let's do
These
that.
seem to be modular for easy repair, right, Michael?
Proper modulation.
Perfect.
Um,
That you can swap out different arms.
Mhm.
Might find different arms in the armory.
We can make a superhuman, super
what
robot
is
race.
the alien is for like weirdness, right? That's for like
Yeah,
not supernatural, but
I think
like
so.
Space weirdness.
yeah, space weird. Right? Basically an infix for weird in Monster of the Week.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, I don't think like given all the time in the world, you give me enough explanation. You have block tech rope. I mean, I'm sure you have some nice. I
Space
mean, you had
blocking.
climbing gear and stuff like that. We mentioned it in the last session, so I
have a
don't think that
rucksack.
it won't be easy. It'll take most of the day, but you can definitely get it off the ship, off the alien ship, and onto your guys' ship. Oh my God, sweetie, what the hell? Those that may have forgotten.
I have a question while we're on the outside.
Yes, sir.
I want to look back and see, did the ship move? Because you mentioned the big metal noises and rocks falling.
Yep. Yeah, it seems to have settled a bit. You guys would have felt the ship itself kind of, as I said, like shudder and move a little bit, and you would have heard the rocks. And yeah, as you look back, you see that the ship itself seems to have like slightly dislodged from the rock it was embedded in, and I mean, you can tell that it's moved a little bit. You can't really, on at a quick glance, like tell like it's like 10 feet, or whatever. But definitely things have shifted.
Okay.
Are you trying to? Is Ross, or sorry, not Ross, is Ditch trying to? Is he thinking about something?
Yeah, he's considering, if we need to ultimately come back and get it, or if it's now, since it seems to be slightly dislodged, it can probably be more dislodged, and with a few pushes and pulls here and there and get the physics right, could pull it out. But transporting it is a whole nother thing, so that's a tomorrow problem.
I mean, even if we could get it out and make it so it was easier to get stuff in and out of it, would be sweet.
Probably the best thing to do is just knock a rock out from the bottom and let it fall down the hill.
Yeah. I'm not knocking that rock though.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem.
Hey Ross, I need you to hit that rock.
Hey Ross.
Yeah, I know the game you're all playing.
Maybe you could do it with a sniper rifle.
Trying to find that one weak point so the whole gravel pile goes and chip from the rock face.
Yeah.
Oh, I have
And it
another
slides
grenade.
down to the nice flat area at the bottom where it's easy to deal with.
Just perfect. Chef's kiss. And then it starts up and everybody claps.
I wasn't expecting that, but if you said it, so it's canon.
No, it's canon. No. Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys get the automaton, the intact, but disabled automaton back to the ship. Are you gonna do anything with it, or are you just holding on to it for the minute?
I want to make sure it's going to stay disabled.
Yeah.
Well, you took the
we wanna
battery
get the
pack
power
out of it.
cell
Oh,
out.
the battery's gone. Okay.
Well, you presume
the
it's the battery.
universal
Was fairly,
solution. Pull the batteries out.
yeah.
There's no redundant battery built in anywhere. Redundant capacitor. I would like to give it a good strong once over to make sure it's not going to come back.
From what you can tell, there is
Appreciate
no other backup, secondary, tertiary power.
Honestly, the bishop probably appreciates that the most.
And if we have it in pieces, let's leave it in pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'm just imagining like this dismembered, but like laid out as it would be atomically or as you found it, but just dismembered and broken apart on like some kind of lab table in the middle of the ship.
Yeah.
Like the
Head in a
exploded
cabinet.
version.
Yeah.
Head in a cabinet. Head's in a totally different room. Locked in a cage.
It's that D&D kind of mentality. Put everything separate force fields in other rooms.
But you're gonna leave it kind of broken apart in it component pieces kind of there stretched out.
Yes.
On your ship. You guys gonna do anything else?
Sleep and then go back into the ship and explore more.
Okay.
I don't know. Did you guys want to do something?
Yeah, I mean,
can we legitimately dislodge it so it comes down to the bottom? It's easier to get in and out of, and we can see the whole thing.
I don't know. Can you?
Well,
I have grenades.
If you can give me a plan, I can give you a roll. So,
well,
is that acceptable?
I thought you were supposed to leave things as much they were as possible so that, because like if we try and knock it down, I don't know. There's a lot of risk to that, don't you think?
Correct me if I'm
Okay,
wrong,
okay.
Doug, but in my head,
I don't know,
I
I
hear
don't know.
Ditch saying things like, "Well, I can't fly it away when it's still stuck in the rock."
Um,
Going entirely
He-
off of
he-
movies.
he's
right.
is that in a movie?
I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe.
No.
I don't know. I'm thinking of the show Lost when they knock the plane down. I don't know.
Oh.
Every time
Now,
something comes down, it seems bad.
Ditch will recognize what Amy said and be like, "Oh no, you're right. We should leave it up there. It's a little bit presumptuous, or there's a word I'm looking for. Impatient to try to recover it now when we can just explore it." It's a good point.
Covered.
Safety first.
I do think that we should like build a semi-permanent, more easy way up and down, like a ladder system or something, so that it's not such a pain getting up and down.
Yes.
Yeah.
We could use the grab sled now.
Exactly.
So I'm telling everybody, but no, you want to do block and pulleys.
Well, that's what we had. We can use the block and tackle and the pulleys to build a winch system.
Oh yeah, you reduced that. It was like light as a feather when you.
Okay, good.
Sweet.
No,
You
you guys could definitely like, craft some kind of scaffolding of some sort to make things safer.
Yeah.
Let's have a scaffolding montage.
some basic steps.
We're all doing
Rise
it.
over run. Measure the slope.
It's a scaffolding montage.
Made out of a nice light.
Ooh, we listen to loud EMP music. Or EMP. EDM.
EDM.
So as the music plays, as the montage music plays in the background, the camera pulls back onto the bridge of Oh My God, Sweetie, and it's Win. You're there, kind of staring at the empty whiskey bottle. Well, actually, it's not very empty at all. It's filled with that viscous fluid, and it's just kind of staring into it, and it's moving and undulating
does it seem like
under
it's moving on its own?
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, it
Okay.
feels like it has a fluidity all of its own. Like it doesn't settle. Yeah. There is a.
Is there more of that in the robot carcass?
Yep.
Okay, so that we would seal them in large plastic bins or something. You know,
I'm gonna vac-pack them all, freeze dry them.
Yep, big plastic bags with seals.
Biohazard.
Yep. Force
Space
field
duct tape.
Yeah.
We're using space saver bags.
Organic saran wrap.
Mhm.
It's organic saran wrap.
Yeah, I want that stuff to stay contained in its own little. Everybody's safe.
Win will like put a finger on the glass and just see if it moves away from or towards. Like, you see if it makes any change. Like,
I like this.
Like,
I like this. It kind of where it reacts to your touch.
Okay.
When we get some free time, I'm going to want to put that under in the scanner and under a microscope.
Yeah.
Are you outside doing the scaffolding montage?
Yeah.
While Win is inside staring at his bottle of fluid. When you phrase it like that,
I like how
awful.
Win is letting them build the scaffolding and everything. He just stared at his bottle.
You need a break, Win.
Yeah, I just decided to give you a break.
Yeah, you didn't feel so good, surely.
Yeah, you got shot.
You
Hurt.
yeah, you got fucked. I mean, you stressed out, remember?
Right, that is true.
So I mean, you touch it when do you do anything else? Do you examine it or should we?
He would definitely be intrigued by it and doing low level experiments with it, like seeing what happens if he like shakes the bottle and just kind of like doing stuff like that. He's
Taps
like
the
looking at it.
bottle.
Yeah, like he's not gonna open it up until other people are around because he's not the science guy. He's I feel like he's doing like high school athlete level. Like the guy that really probably should have been held back a grade.
Oh no.
Just he was that good, so they kind of kept pushing him forward.
Oh, Coach, please let me
Like,
graduate.
yeah,
Not until we
like-
win division.
yeah, like, he's doing those
Yeah.
experiments, like,
Shaking it, putting up in a little light.
Tapping it.
yeah, like, see, like, maybe having like a little bit of a heat source nearby that see if that affects it, and maybe even like try electricity and stuff. Like,
Oh,
bring
how
a
does that
taser
work? How are
near
you
it
gonna
and see
do?
what
How does
happens.
that work? Like, what do you?
He's gonna first bring the taser near it and just see if it starts to.
I
like,
guess my
near
main
the
question
bottle.
here is does the bottle stay closed?
Yes.
Okay.
The entire time it stays closed. He is not gonna open the bottle
Okay.
Smell it?
until somebody that knows what they're doing is actually the one to be around to open the bottle, or at least has a better idea of what to do than he has.
Bit of time will pass. There'll be a commercial break. You know, it'll fade to black with you staring at the bottle and come back to the rest of the crew. Overused. Trundling their way back into the ship and back into the bridge. You can kind of see this haphazard scaffolding. Looks like somebody's tied some of or this ladder. Someone's tied some of these rungs together with bandanas. You're like,
It's like it's like 6 ladders, like
Grafted
poorly
together.
lashed together.
yeah.
Duct tape
okay.
together.
Yeah. It's one spot. I
Bandanas.
swear, there's nothing actually holding it together. They're just set. They're just set on top of each other. Like, it's like, okay.
I mean, they would all come back into the room. Finding maybe
As soon as
ahead.
soon as Ditch comes in, Win would be like, "Look at this," and start showing him the liquid.
Oh wow, look at that. Look what it does there. I gotta get this in the mass spec. I'll just leave the room with the bottle.
the mass spectrometer.
Nice.
Yep.
Just leave with the bottle and go to the ship's lab. I don't remember. Does the ship have a lab? Is there?
Not really. I don't think.
I think there's supposed to be ship components in this game. I can't just.
Yeah, ours I don't think
They're
had.
on the Sweetie, I think.
Yeah, this is the Swedish ship, right?
No, you're definitely on the Sweetie. I just don't remember if this Sweetie has.
No,
I mean
she's
that
saying
they're
the
on the-
character sheet.
Oh,
No,
I can open.
Any lab I think on there would be like the leftover test equipment that was on the ship to test it for the FTL
Yeah.
stuff to get those diagnostics. So I would just be cobbling together things here and there to try to make, scanners.
Oh, remind me what a
sensors
mass spectrometer is to give you like the component, like
that
elements
make
or
up a-
chemicals that make up a.
Yep.
Yeah, because the tech that is built around your guys' ships far more organic by nature. You have a lot more stuff to examine things like under microscopes. You need to check out like cellular degradation of the OCUs and stuff like that on ship, certain effects. So yeah, you would be able to cobble together a very rudimentary makeshift kind of I hate to say bio lab, but a
Yeah.
maybe some kind of like high school athletes level chemistry kit.
So
But
using our iPhones to do a lot of the analysis and
yeah.
on the macro, the macro
But
lens.
you would have like microscopes to examine it up close. Mass spectrometer, or why not? It's the future.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
A basic chemical makeup.
Find it is made primarily of a substance as a what's the like a fluid to keep the main particulate in suspension, and the main particulate is made up mostly of silicone, carbon, and metals of varying rarities.
Huh.
Do you take it over to a microscope?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure the mass spectrometer actually burns the stuff.
Well, sure, that's fine. But yeah, I want to actually look at it. That was just to see what it was made up of. Now I want to see what it looks like.
Yeah, your suspicions are only confirmed. There is a kind of microscopic technology embedded in this fluid. As you look, notice that it almost seems to be adhering itself to the plastic film substrate that you push it in.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them seem to be crawling away across the microscope.
Oh no! Come
Like
here.
the fluid is kind of fluiding, spreading all on its very own.
Yeah, I'm gonna contain that and get it back in a little Tupperware. I also want to I'm gonna hit the intercom and be like, "Hey, you guys have to see this. You should come down to the lab. You have to see this. It's amazing.
It's
Get down here."
Do you say amazing like that too?
Yeah, totally.
That whole transition. Okay. Wynn's probably already down there because he's watching because he was
Curious.
doing his little thing. And
Ross will be last.
When you want to see it move through the microscope? Yeah. Hey guys. So this liquid stuff, it's kind of like,
I want to argue that nanotech is kind of new because again, like your tech's mainly built built around more of an organic. So this would be very novel for you.
I was going to explain it. It's like pudding with little robots in it, or something like that.
I like that.
Vaseline or
Yeah.
But it's got little robots in it and it can move. So you got to be careful. Make sure you keep it in something that's sealed because it will actually break apart and move and spread out. And I don't think we really want this stuff getting in the ship quite yet.
No.
Let's figure out if we can use it.
Yet.
Like we do. Quite yet.
And that's
quite yet. Yeah. Of course.
No, I don't think we do.
The possibilities are endless. Combine this with our biotech stuff, and you could be running these little, almost nano-sized bots up, through the nerve clusters and up the nerves.
I want to make a point of saying we do none of this in front of the bishop.
Oh, of course. We wouldn't want to upset him.
Right.
No, I have no desire for him to know.
What's going on in here, you guys? What's all
Science,
the
go
hubbub?
away.
I heard the announcements earlier
Back
on
to your
the PA system.
Oh, we just found a robot, see?
I think my IBS is finally settled. I haven't had an
You're
episode in hours.
I could fix that.
That's good. Oh, see, Bishop Ross is ready to help you to make up for. We don't know Ross did it, did we?
No.
No, nobody knows. Well, I guess Amy knows.
Ross is ready to help you if you need a hand. He's glad to do it. They're glad to do it, right, Ross?
100%.
Okay. See.
Oh, they're very helpful.
If you need something, Bishop, just ask Ross.
What are you all looking at right now? kind of
Oh, this
seeing you all
robot
huddled
arm?
around the microscope. He's not stupid. And
No,
you
he's
did
not.
say you said on the PA that
Yeah. I'm going to spout a tremendous amount of techno babble about how this stuff is purely a lubricant. It's not even like motor oil. It's like transmission fluid lubricant.
Don't say that in front of the dirty bishop. The word lubricant.
oh no, Ross!
I will totally
Ross!
describe it as a very simple, basic lubricant because these things are made out of metal and they use metal parts. So you can't have metal grinding against metal because it'll break down. So you need to put a lubricant in there so that everything can slide really well. Right, Ross?
Oh, you bet your ass, Ditch.
Oh, wait, no. Ooh.
Don't bet your ass. That's a bad bet. Don't bet
Yeah,
that. Don't
yeah.
bet it. Not with Ross anyway.
So hopefully he buys that it's like the significant part is the metal robots, not the stuff we're looking at.
Tell us more, Ditch. Yeah. Yeah, all right. I got my eye on you.
I feel like this is like a manipulate roll to get the bishop off your back.
Probably.
I'm going to brain spike him.
Go and roll me a
Um,
manipulate, which is
All right. Trying to
If
see
this
if I
doesn't
can
work, I will
increase that in any way. Or
brain
get it
spike
to-
him. He's annoying me.
It doesn't really help.
This poor
All right, let's just manipulate.
bastard.
Ah, fuck it.
Every problem's a nail.
Every
That's right.
exactly.
And I am the hammer.
I hit the button. Let's see how long it takes. There it is. Oh.
Oh, brain spike time.
Oh.
Oh, Ross. I mean, oh, Ditch. You're so stupid.
Rude.
I'm not kidding. I'm not saying. Oh,
Yeah,
Ditch.
Ross has no idea what I'm talking about, so Ross
No,
that
I have no
probably makes
idea.
sense.
You, the boredom didn't work.
But the bishop might understand stuff more than,
Maybe.
I
Maybe.
just think your tone is.
or just lying. So, yeah, just
Yeah.
poorly
Kind-
covering up something obvious.
Little condescending tone, Ditch. I think that's what Ditch.
Or he doesn't even let us know that he knows. We know that he knows,
Ooh.
and he uses it against us later.
Stop helping him.
How deep does it go?
It's just so
I
funny.
like
Doug
I like
can't
that
help it.
idea actually.
Doug cannot help himself.
I
He's like the
can't help
scorpion.
it.
It's in his
Oh, is that right? Lubricant, huh? Very
Yes.
fascinating.
Yeah,
How-
Ditch can't shut up about it.
How amazing.
Might have to.
Quite.
Hmm
I'm gonna tap the metal like ting ting. Look.
He doesn't quite roll
Metal.
his eyes, but it becomes
Mhm.
extremely apparent he does not really believe.
Okay. I'm just
Well,
gonna stand there awkwardly,
Suppose I
smiling.
believe you. And he will step away. Far be it from me.
Okay, somebody has to stay in this room at all times. The bishop can't come.
That will be Ditch.
Well,
Oh, he's got to fly the plane. He's got to fly the plane. The
Flat plane.
Concorde.
I don't even think
Rocket.
Ditch ultimate. I mean, the nanotech may be fascinating. Would Ditch? I mean, there's still a lot back on that alien ship that,
Yeah,
Oh, we gotta go
Ditch
back,
may
yeah.
be
Yeah.
infatuated with as well. There's a lot tugging at
Oh.
Ditch right now.
No, this is just one thing among many that I'll have to ponder
That's a
over.
good point. We may just
may
have
be
to
infected
quarantine
with
the
this.
bishop instead.
Right.
Because I'm
You
looking
could
at
just lock him in his room. I
Yeah.
mean, Ross could just like seal his door shut while he's sleeping.
Can't have him
That's
fucking
right.
with this. Is the bottom line.
Yeah.
quick. I have a question.
I watched you with your hands, Brian. That was funny.
Yes, it's a question.
I'm infected.
I'm infected. Yes, I hands.
Yes, you are.
the goo. Oh.
Check
I was
his
already an
blood.
experiment once. The storm is now coming. So I have like 2 storms.
Maybe that's where we should actually end tonight's session. It's 5 minutes to the hour.
Oh, shit.
I think the realization as like the crew kind of turning to Ross and kind of seeing that, he ultimately, got splattered by this goo, and the realization that he's had it on his skin for some time now, that he may very well be infected with nanobots, maybe in him. What?
Well,
Oh, awesome.
Mitch, I guess you're gonna get your experiments.
I don't.
Nobody's experimenting on me.
I don't know how bodies work, especially Ross's.
Well,
Well,
we have the auto dock, so that's
Oh, that's
number
good.
one.
That just puts
Good thinking, Amy.
weird phrase at that moment.
I was already experimented on. Nobody will experiment on me again.
Okay.
Yeah. We're not going to
Come to the
experiment.
dock.
on it.
So
Just so you know,
We're trying
I'll
to help
blow
you.
this place up.
Jesus Christ.
So in my head, you
I
all
will.
kind of you hear Ross like kind of say something to the effect of, "I had this shit all over my skin for the past for hours," and like the whole crew just kind of turning to Ross, and then the episode ends. It fades to black.
Roll credits.
And we'll roll. By Michael, executive producer Michael.
It's an indie production.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But no, we need to do end of session.
Oh, that was a lot of fun.
That was
Good
good.
ending.
I didn't even realize it was 10 o'clock.
I know. I just looked at the when he said ended. What?
Right?
Last I looked, it was like 9:20.
Cutting out early. Banking Space Master hours.
Well, I mean, I was talking about this Grace the other day about the library game. Like, you guys seem to like Tuesday games in particular. You guys seem to have a schedule. Like, I don't really mind going over, but you guys sounds like you guys really need to end it.
I have a schedule.
Yeah.
That dictates everything, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, I like to try to get to bed.
Yeah,
no,
we've
it's
also
fine. And
learned
so
that-
I want to respect your guys' time that way. But regardless, we should do cliffhangers because you guys definitely played off of each other quite a bit tonight. So, start with Win. What are your things?
I drink to numb my mental scars.
I don't remember doing any drinking.
No, I didn't. I was good this time. And what was my other one?
Dry January.
Wars numb me to suffering, whether it's my own or someone else's.
Yeah, that's how you. That's how you.
That was how I just shot that robot.
How you just kind of ate up
nothing.
that harm with stress. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
you kind of internalized it. How you? Okay, cool. Yeah, give yourself that. Amy.
Mine are that if I know there's something unique and valuable around, I gotta have it. I'm addicted to it. Oh, okay. I'm addicted to adrenaline and take risks for the thrill of it, and I think Ross might be as devious as I am, and they should be tested. Those are my three.
Well, I would say the crystals. You
Sure.
valuable there.
That's true.
Say that's XP. Ross.
Ditch gets under my skin. I want to show them I'm better than they think. Which I don't know, maybe I don't know how I did that today. Maybe the EMP, like I flamboyantly taught. No, doesn't really.
No, accepting the EMP.
Yes.
Actually
I
taking my
didn't balk.
advice.
That's right. I didn't balk at. No, I know what I'm going to do. So.
Read your hook again.
Ditch gets under my skin. I want to show them that I'm better than they think. Because in Ross's head, Ditch is condescending to him a little bit, even though maybe not Ditch's intent, but the way Ross interprets it. So when I took the grenade, I was like, all right, I'm gonna
show this guy.
show this guy I can do this and not fuck it up.
I'm
Or-
with you. Have a nice.
Ooh.
Ditch.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you have other hooks, right?
No, they don't apply. I'm at the mercy of my rage and my struggle against its impulses. I don't know did I kind of do that? No. If I did, I would have been something with the bishop, but that didn't.
I
pan
figured
out.
in my head I was like, the bishop did
Yeah.
not get victimized today, so
Yeah. Well, maybe that is because I did want to victimize him. I was gonna brain spike him where he had to run to the head, but I held off. Struggled against that
admirable of
impulse.
you, really maturing as a character.
Hey, did
So
you
I
really
don't
hold
know.
off, or did you realize you were covered in nanobots?
Well, I was gonna do that anyway because the bishop
I like
was
that.
annoying me, and then I realized, oh boy, I'm covered in
Oh boy.
nanobots. Oh boy. So I don't know if that applies, and yeah, that's it. The other one doesn't apply. So for 3. 1, 2.
You only get one for any of
One, yeah, you only get one.
Guys are stingy. All right,
Yeah.
I'll take it. Thanks.
Ditch.
it. Wynn's mind is an empty page. I'll fill it with knowledge. I did try to do it. And Ross made me feel uncomfortable.
Oh, that one's true.
That one's definitely true. And I'm become obsessed with the mystery to the exclusion of any danger around me.
No.
I actually did look out the door to see the robot, so.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Still got one.
The one. I'll read
Yeah.
these off real quick because we're running out of time. Did we complete the mission or contract? No. I mean, again, kind of in a quasi way. You figured out what was here, but I'm gonna say no. As the director,
We haven't relayed
Yeah.
the information back to the people that want it,
Exactly.
right?
did we learn something new and important about the universe?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nanites and robots.
Did we make
yeah.
a new enemy or thwart an existing enemy? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, did we make one or thwart one?
Thwart one.
Yes.
Okay. We made one. I mean,
Both, yeah.
I was gonna say,
yeah. I guess we don't
depends
know if we made one.
on how the nanites work. If they're a hive
Yeah.
mind, we just made an enemy.
Yeah, that's true.
Was there a big moment that hinged on a crucial role? Several. So I
Yeah,
say
getting that. Yeah.
I say give yourself all
So how many we get? I'm sorry.
more. Two more XP.
Thank you.
Woohoo, I
Level
leveled up.
up. Yeah.
I leveled up.
Woo.
Me too.
Ooh.
Nice.
Thank you so much, guys. I had a blast.
you.
I hope you guys
That was fun.
enjoyed yourselves.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, have a good one.
Space is hard.
Yeah.
Try not to die.
Try not
That's
to die.
right.
Try not to die.
All right. See y'all later. Thank
Bye,
you.
guys. Thanks for hanging
Bye.
out.
Bye.
Week.
Bye.